So hi guys, just to show you how to set up your Sony Rx10 Mark IV or any of the other Sony RX series if they've got the high frame rate or HFR mode on the camera. So I was down at Pet Level in East Sussex, which is near Fairlight or Winchelsea Beach, lovely area, and just thought I'd mess around with the Rx10 just as the sun was sort of slowly going down, and took a few shots and then decided, oh no, I'll do a quick video and kind of explain what I do and how I set the camera up. So here it is, okay?
Right, so hi guys. We're going to go into, we're going to do some slow motion. I'm probably going to get wet. Woo! Okay, so slow motion. You go into your movie 1 or number 2 there on the menu, movie 1, and you come down to HFR settings. Well, I've got it set at 500 frames per second a minute, but have it at 50p, 50m, which is the better quality. And I have quality priority, so you can have shoot time or quality priority, and then I have it generally at end trigger half, which means it's half the amount of time it can do. Just it speeds things up a little bit, unless you want to do full time, and then also the full moment, so up to about 7 seconds, and then start trigger. I have it end trigger generally. You change your camera to HFR. At the moment we're set at 1/2000th of a second. And what we'll do is, the only annoying thing about this is you can't move that screen around. Sorry about the blood on my finger, I had a bit of a nosebleed a second ago. So you kind of have to rely on it focusing. It's using video, so don't rely on it to focus like stills. So I'm going to get wet. Woo! Yep. So you can actually go into the function menu, I've got it on there, and you can change it from HFR manual to auto. I changed to manual. You can even auto if you want to. And once you've done that, it means I can adjust the aperture, shutter speed. I'm so going to get soaked. The shutter speed up and down like so, and then also the ISO as well. If you've got it in, leave it in auto mode, which it comes straight out of the camera, it means that you can you just let it do its thing. It kind of doesn't give you quite as much control. So let's do these waves. So obviously a bit more aperture, so f5.6. Let it to find focus, which it has, and then push the middle button, and now what it's doing, it's looping. So what's happening is it's actually just looping now. So I can just stand here as long as I like till the battery runs out, and wait for the moment. Once the moment happens, just push the movie button. There you go, like that. So simple as. There you go, and that's recording. So not a particularly good shot, I'm just messing around, but basically that's what it is. So it's simple as, and you just push it again, and then we can refocus. So now we can go look down the beach like that, focus on something, maybe kind of a bit there. There we go. So we're probably going to get some biggish waves there or something. He says now it's gone calm. But once you've started recording, there you go. Once we start recording, basically everything is locked. You can't adjust anything, can't adjust the focus, can't adjust the ISO, can't adjust anything until you push record and then click the middle button again to come back out. But there you go, so it's quite simple to do, but so effective. I'd shoot up to 500 frames a second, no problem. And then go from there. 1000 you need some seriously good light, and it needs sharpening as well afterwards. So And when I'm out of this setting, I can just literally push function, and then I've got it set. The frame rate is there. I just click in there, and I can change it up for 250, 500, 1000. There we go. So 250. There we go. 250 works a bit quicker than everyone else. So obviously it's a lot, like half the frame rate, so everything happens a bit quicker. That view though, there's some big ones coming now, look at that. I'll zoom in over there. This is where the benefit is. Yes, mobile phone cameras have up to 1000 frames per second, but you don't have 600mm to play with, or even f4. So it's kind of cool. The fact that you can actually utilise that, but every single time you do it, a good one happens. And it starts recording as soon as you push that. Oh bloody hell, look at that. Right, it's getting back to a shelf now, so it should be quite good in a bit. Basically, once you push that button and it starts looping, as soon as you put it, so even though it's saying rendering, you've kind of got the information straight away, which is quite helpful, because sometimes it's a bit of a panic to get things happening. Sometimes you have it on, it's a shame you can't set two buttons up, so you can have start and loop, so depending on which one you want to do. Bloody hell. There we go. It's a shame the sun's hiding now, but Dungeness Power Station over there looks pretty good, so let's have a quick snap of that. The thing is, keep it at ISO 100 as much as you can, because that makes a hell of a difference. It's starting to get big now. It's kind of cool. There we go, big one. You can just push cancel straight away if you want to see a good one. I think this one might be the good one. Here we go, this looks quite big. It's getting choppy though, getting a bit messy.
So I hope that's kind of helped. It's quite a difficult thing to kind of show people, especially when you're trying to get the shot yourself, trying to talk and try and keep the glasses aimed at, with the camera glasses I was using, at the back of the camera while I was trying to actually get the shots. So if you've got any questions or any further questions on this, please just ask a comment below, and I'll try and obviously alliterate a bit more on how to set the camera up if you need a bit of assistance, or if you want me to make another, a little bit of a video where to show you, I can. Like I say, this was just a random thought while I was having a little walk on the beach, just taking some photos. So I hope it's helped a few people, and hopefully you can get a bit more out of the camera. The camera is still over a year, 2 months down the line. It still blows me away every day I use it. There's a few little things that are a little bit annoying, but nothing's perfect, and we just get around that. You learn techniques to actually still get the shots that you wanted, but actually 90% of the time, or maybe even more than 90% of the time, the camera is amazing. It will be interesting when they bring out the Mark V, if they stay in the same line sort of with that lens, or if they're going to bring something, an even better lens out. Who knows? But anyway, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. Obviously it's gone past Christmas now. I didn't do a Christmas video because everyone's done that, and I thought no, I won't do that. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas. It's 2 days to New Year. It's 30th, or even one more day actually. So I hope everyone has a good New Year as well, and I shall keep trying to do some more videos. Like I say, if you've got any more questions, please ask. It doesn't have to be about the RX10 Mark IV. It could be about the A7 III, it could be about the A7R3 or the A9, because I have experience with all three. But obviously the RX10 Mark IV I know a lot about because I use it a lot, and I just get on with it really well. And I have got a few new little toys, which will be a couple of new videos coming very soon, so watch this space. So don't forget to subscribe. Please click the notification bell as well, so you get a notification that I've uploaded. And check out the Christmas lights video, because obviously I didn't do a Christmas hello or anything like that, but I did go to Bedgebury, which is a couple of videos ago, which got Christmas lights and everything, so I had a little wander around there, just trying out the A7R3 and the 14mm Samyang lens, and the 35mm Samyang f1.4 as well, and the 135 Sigma Art lens, all in low lights, and obviously the GoPro Hero 7 Black as well. Anyway, so check that out, and obviously have a look at some other videos as well if you wouldn't mind. That'd be fabulous. And let's say, just ask questions. Please comment on any of the videos, good or bad, and I'll try and add some light to anything you need me to ask questions about. So okay, take care. Cheers. Bye.